What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. Today, we're going to be looking at a tattoo machine. Finally, thank the Lord, a tattoo machine, not a printer. This is the Inkin Flexo, not to be confused with the Ink Safe or the Elite Flexo that I did a few weeks ago or a month ago. It has a lot of similar qualities, like the adjustment here is very samey. It wouldn't surprise me if these kind of came from the bigger umbrella company and then Inkin kind of purchased this and like put their own spin on it. We'll do some comparisons of the two machines later, but it does come with 2 batteries and an RCA adapter, which is very cool. Snaps in like that. Look at that. Kind of looks like the CNC machine or the Discover device 1941 I think it's called. Here it is right here. This thing actually kind of surprised me. Nice sharp punchy machine. It's not like super it's not my kind of machine, but this machine is for somebody out there. I know that for sure. It's not my kind of machine, but it is very punchy, and the battery life is actually quite good. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into the unboxing right now. I did it on 2x speed, that way we can get through it as fast as we can, and then we'll actually do some top downs, and I'll do some talking about it, and we'll do some testing. That being said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, share this with your friends, and roll the intro. Alright, you guys, here we have the Inkin Flexo, the complete kit. You just seen the unboxing. It comes with 2 1600 milliamp batteries, which offer 5 to 7 work hours apiece. Now, I primarily did shading with this thing. I usually just shade with adjustables. It does have a nice sharp punchy hit, so it is capable of doing lining and shading and packing. The benefit of these adjustables is it has that spring mechanism. It kind of allows a little bit of give in there, which I do find quite nice. It just helps out a little bit. Kind of a different feel than a direct drive, but you guys know that. Now, this isn't to be confused with Elite's Ink Safe Flexo. It's a machined aluminum grip here. What you see here is what you see in most adjustables. Now, it has the same adjustment stroke settings as the Ink Safe Flexo. We do have Inkin's marking right here. I'm trying not to get my gloves on this grease here. It does come pre-lubricated, of course, as do most Chinese tattoo machines. There is our serial number, manufacturing number. It has these nice fine threads here, which allow for really fine adjustability. And even with this thing being lubricated, it is not super easy to adjust, so I do appreciate that. It's very small in the hand. You see the pictures, and I always think it's going to be bigger than it actually is, but it's quite small. I do like the grip is somewhat comfortable. It's not the best grip I've ever had, and it does have Inkin's like proprietary battery setup here. Nice OLED screen, your battery dial, nice bright display here. Now I thought I had my time saved on here, but somehow I ended up erasing this thing. But I would say I have a total of about 4 hours on this thing, and that's being quite generous. It does have the dot function as well. I'm not 100% sure how to get into that dot function, but I primarily use this thing on 3.7, which I did mostly shading with it. I primarily use this thing on 3.7, and it does adequate job with shading. Has a nice jump start as well. I do like the clicky buttons as well. They are nice, that tactile feedback when you're adjusting. Now it does have a fixed hertz reading as well. I believe there's that piece of film on this screen, which is why it's making it. There we go, that's nicer. That's better. That's more nice. Yes, nice bright screen. I do have to say the adjustment is very awkward. It's kind of one of the tougher machines to wrap to be able to adjust it. So my best advice to you would be to find your stroke that you want to use, wrap it, and then try not to worry too much about the adjustment. But it does also come with this awesome little RCA adapter. We're going to test that out as well with this my new Critical V2. This battery is very similar to the Inkin Rampage battery, but I can confirm right now that they are not interchangeable, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping they would be interchangeable. It'd be nice if all these batteries were interchangeable. This thing shares a lot of similarities to the Elite Flexo, which leads me to believe that maybe this isn't a machine that they manufactured themselves. Maybe it's a bigger company that manufactured this machine. They purchased like the rights to it, and then they put their own grip, their own battery on the machine itself. So I'll try to give you a better example of what I'm talking about. Like they purchased the machine like this, brought in their own battery, and then brought in their own style of grip, and now it's the Inkin Flexo. I will bust out the other Flexo, that way we can compare them, because the adjustable right here is identical. Well, it is kind of awkward to adjust this thing. It's not like other adjustables, and it's very similar to the click of the grip itself, so it's kind of hard to distinguish between the two. That's kind of the loss you take when you get these adjustable machines. I do have to say, it's probably one of the better tattoo kits you can buy on Amazon for like $149. You get all of this stuff. You get inks, 2 batteries, RCA adapter. You get like 12 cards, I think. And these cards really aren't too bad, guys. They're actually quite nice. I don't like a fitted tip in my cartridges. That is why I will use these as backups, because they're really not too bad as far as backups. They are very inexpensive. They're always in stock, and they will, if you have to use them, you can definitely make them work. So, but yeah, for 150 bucks, you get a hell of a deal, and you get the beautiful case. You get co-wrap. You get dermal bandages, second skins, or I just call them band-aids, but it is very sharp and very punchy. We're on 2 there. Of course, you're always going to want to turn this off before you make the adjustment. This makes your machine last longer. You're at 4-2 there. So here's our throw. Check our throw. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to change it back down to 2, and then we can check our throw again. So the adjustable part is definitely working, and you can definitely, there's a subtle difference. There is a subtle difference in stroke changes. A lot of these adjustables, there's not too much of a difference between the strokes, honestly, but I do definitely feel a difference in hit when you change the stroke. It is kind of on this. I mean, I guess you can say the slower side. If I was going to be lining with this thing, I would probably do it around 10 volts, maybe 9.5. I do really like this pen tray as well. This pen tray is awesome. So this is a 9-round shader. It's a big boy. It has a badass cordless motor in it. I mean, it's just kind of the way to do it, honestly. Cordless is just so good. And it's honestly one of the more versatile adjustables I've ever had to use. I mean, it has good power. I really like taking advantage of that, you know, the mechanism in there that they use to make the adjustable stroke. It has that spring, so when I'm doing this, I can definitely feel like a little bit of give, and I say that very loosely. And it just feels a whole lot different than a direct drive does. I always have a soft spot for these spring mechanisms. It's just, I did most of my learning. I mean, I'm still learning till this day. I did most of my learning on a machine with the spring setup. It was a 3.5 stroke. I think it was an Ava GTXS, which you can find a review on my channel of that machine. I did most of my learning on that machine, and so I always have a soft spot for machines like this, which always made me wonder, like, if you were to get like different springs with different like amounts of like stiffness or softness, if you can get different results out of your tattoo machine with changing those springs out. Honestly, I should have kept that 9-round shader because I probably could have used that in the future. I really love these tubes. These little promotional tubes are awesome. And we have a flat mag here. We can use a flat mag. Turn my light down just a little bit. We're still at 10 volts here, so we're at 4.2 now. So let's just like give it a little quick brush here, see what we can. Flat 9 mag, standard 9 mag. I'll turn it on its side here. Now let's take it down to, let's take it down to 2 that way. Get a dramatic difference here. A little flat again. So yeah, a little bit lighter. This is our 4.2, this is our 2. So as you can see, it does harbor different results on the different stroke settings. A little bit softer, which is nice to see. In most adjustable machines, I really just don't see a difference in the strokes. But this one you actually can, so I can really appreciate that. Type-C charge, I'm sorry, I don't know if I noticed that, guys. Mostly everything's Type-C now, but let's get a peel ASMR. Oh, very nice. Honestly, I forgot about this adapter. I had no idea about it until I reopened this thing back up to unbox it. So if you're more of an adapter guy, you want to use your preferred battery, you can definitely do that. This is the new V2. I absolutely love this thing. You can actually adjust the jump start on this thing, which I had no idea. I had the original Critical Shorty over here, which I've had this thing for quite some time. I love this thing as well. Not the best battery life. I did buy it used. I got it for a pretty good deal. It's incredibly light, probably one of the lighter batteries on the market. So you're kind of sacrificing weight for the longevity of your battery runtime, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can adjust the jump start on this one as well. I'm pretty sure you do it the same way as this one. But this one is also the shorty, the V2 shorty, it's the V1 shorty, so a little bit bigger. It does have this kind of getting sidetracked by this battery. I'm gonna do a separate video on this one too, guys. So, which that's where you're getting most of your added length from, is this being able to make it to where it works with the Bishop machines. This thing is actually quite well engineered. It goes in here like effortlessly, and then it actually has it's more difficult to pull out, so that always messes with my mind. I'm like, oh my god, is something broken? But yeah, Critical V2. I'm gonna make a video on this one too, guys. So I believe I have the jump start on this thing set to 9 volts. Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely use it with your favorite battery as well. Yeah, I mean, you get an awesome deal for $150. You get a machine, a well-equipped machine that's able to do lots of things. You get an awesome pen tray. I'm going to be using this pen tray like all the time now, I can tell you that much. Nice acrylic thick pen tray. It has magnets right here, so you can actually magnet it to your tray, which is absolutely awesome. I just noticed that. 2 batteries, RCA adapter, sample carts. You get inks. You just get all this stuff. You get a beautiful case for $150. Actually, this thing has actually pretty good reviews on Amazon as well. So if you're someone that believes Amazon reviews, whatever you do, don't believe the Vine-free product reviews. Those are all bullshit. Look for verified purchase reviews. Those are the reviews you want to go for on Amazon. I know a lot of you guys don't prefer to buy your equipment on Amazon. I totally understand that. But yes, this is quite a pretty good machine for, I mean, 150 bucks. You get all this stuff. I mean, it's kind of like, why not try it? I mean, especially if you're only spending 150 bucks, it's quite awesome. So, I mean, you get adjustability. You actually get a difference on each different stroke. It actually gets softer on these ones and harder on the 4.2 versus, you know, other adjustables that I've used where messed with the speed a little bit, you know. Let me grab the other Flexo, and we'll do a quick comparison because I almost forgot. This is where it gets weird and it starts getting really conspiracy theory like. I honestly thought that this would work, but it doesn't work. So I thought it would, but it does not. As you can see, we got pretty similar battery setups. There's only so many ways you can build a battery, but pretty similar there. And this is the part that really strikes me. I love this grip. This grip is so good, guys. So smooth. Let's do this really quickly. Just want to show you guys what I'm talking about. So, as we can see here, incredibly similar, almost the exact same length. The markings are on the exact same spot. Ink in, ink safe. So, threads are a little bit different. But yeah, if you were to drop these in the dark, you would not be able to tell the difference between the two. Very similar setups. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is something that Inkin may have manufactured? Or do you think this is a machine that Inkin bought from a factory and put their name on? Let me know. I don't think it really makes much of a difference, but just something to be aware of, guys, when you're doing your shopping. Look around, make some connections, get out your red yarn and your whiteboard and start making connections. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Overall, for 150 bucks, you cannot really beat this kit. Good carts, 2 batteries, RCA adapter, this awesome pen tray, this beautiful case. The case is absolutely stunning. I'm gonna give it to my wife since I'm done with this because she is quite the makeup connoisseur. But all right, guys, let me know what you think. All right, you guys, that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. All that good stuff helps me push through the YouTube algorithm, which is a daily struggle. So, and also thank you to Inkin and Vicky at Inkin for having my back and sending this to me. I really appreciate that as well. I will have a link in the description for the Amazon page. I believe that's what they want me to do. No affiliate or nothing like that. So if you're interested, want to see it for yourself, link in the description. Thank you guys for watching once again. I love you guys. Peace.